We are honored to present Acharya Vivek Gupta, a contemporary spiritual teacher whose unique blend of formal monastic training and real life experience help individuals of all ages find purpose and independence. From weekly courses and international retreats to workshop, podcast, and a robust online presence, Acharya Vivek's message of introspection and resilience resonate across the globe. He has authored 2 books and leads the widely appreciated daily sessions called Meaningful Mornings, where he distills ancient wisdom into practical advice for modern living. As the spiritual guide of Chinmaya Mission, Niagara Falls in Canada, he skillfully bridges traditional Vedantic teaching with everyday's life. Acharya Vivek's dynamism extends further. He has founded centers in London, Cleveland, and supports Chinmaya Mission's efforts in Albany and Pittsburgh. His compassionate leadership, unwavering commitment, and uplifting message continue to inspire countless students and seekers worldwide, exemplifying the transformating power of introspection and dedicated spiritual practices. So, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together to welcome Acharya Vivek Gupta.
Nikranchi, how are you?
I'm good, Vivekji. Thank you very much for taking out time. For the global audience, just wanted to update Acharya Vivekji is the founder of Life Gurukula Ashram in US, and he's also an honorary and our board member of United Consciousness. Thank you very much, Vivekji. And whole stage is yours. We are ready to listen on the topic yoga and relationships.
For sure, Vikranji. And I was just listening to your summary, an amazing summary that you offered in a condensed period. Good work. Good morning to all those who are joining from North America and South America. Good afternoon to all those joining from Europe and Africa. And good evening to all joining from Asia and Australia. Please pause right now and reflect on, why did you do what you did today? Whether it's evening or afternoon or morning, why did you do what you did today? Why did you drive? Why did you clean the dishes? Why did you exercise? There can be lots of reasons for this, but the most fundamental reason is to be happier. Some conclaves ago, I had shared this riddle with all of you. And I know you remember, but I'm going to remind myself, if you have a guess, you can share this through all of the portals that we're using right now. What is the best way to be happy for 1 hour? Best way to be happy for 1 hour. And according to this riddle, it is to sleep. Take a nap. That's the best way to be happy. Making this longer, what is the best way to be happy for a day, for 24 hours? According to this riddle, it is to sport. Go rock climbing, go hiking, play football, watch football. Continuing to make this even longer, what is the best way to be happy for a month? According to this riddle, it is to get married. I've been married for almost 16 years. Maybe it's working. What's the best way to be happy for a year? For a whole year? Usually people think about this rationally, and so their response is, get a divorce. That's not the answer. The answer is to inherit. Inherit a fortune, win the lottery. That way you can buy new experiences every day. But eventually that gets old too. And so this riddle ends with, what is the best way to be happy for a lifetime? For your whole life? And the answer is to help others. To help others. This riddle conveys the design of united consciousness very well. United consciousness has a design of bringing people together, bringing people from Australia to America together, just like you got to listen to the discussion that there were people who are joining from Slovenia and from India, etc. This riddle also conveys the design of yoga very well. Yoga is not to bring people together, but the person together, to match my thoughts and my words and my actions. Togetherness. My name is Vivek. I'm one of the co-founders of United Consciousness, and I smile knowing that we've celebrated our 6-year anniversary and we continue. All of us continue. And for me, joining from Niagara Falls, Canada, so morning time, I'm going to be speaking about yoga and relationships. I'm fortunate to get to study yoga and practice this in relationships all over, whether that be in Nepal or in Mexico. I travel a lot and get to learn a lot about yoga and relationships. To give you a structure on how to reflect on this more, I can try really hard to share in 15 minutes about the essence of yoga and relationships, but I feel a framework for further reflection is more valuable, more impactful. I'm going to take us to the Bhagavad Gita. How many of you know about the Bhagavad Gita? How many of you have read every verse of the Bhagavad Gita? Going in to the Bhagavad Gita, the secondary character, that is Arjuna, he is going into a conflict, a war, with his identification being on dharma. Dharma, meaning he's trying to live this ideal of supporting the society. Then what happens is this conflict starts to shake him. And so he falls from living for dharma to living for Pandava. Not the society, but rather his own family. But this conflict shakes him more. He has a secular confidence, which is easily crackable. And this collapses from living for society to living for family to living for Arjuna, the individuality. Now, what Sri Krishna does, like a magician, like a wizard, like a master, he starts to lift Prince Arjuna up in terms of what he's living for, from person to purpose to presence. Arjuna's instinct is to live for himself, but Sri Krishna lifts him up to live for dharma, for the society. Dharma means a responsibility, integrity, where there's a respect, there's an interdependence. But he doesn't end there. He may have began the Bhagavad Gita there, but he pushes deeper. He ends the Bhagavad Gita sharing to live for presence. Sarva dharma parityaga. That even more uniting is to live for oneness. I hope this is not abstract, but offering a little bit more in terms of what does it mean to live for oneness. Please reflect on, who do you think about the most? The answer is you. Who are you most comfortable with? The answer is you. Who do you love the most? The answer is you. Visualize this feeling of comfort and love that you have with yourself for this to radiate to all persons, to all purposes or verbs. That's only done when one is living for presence. One is living for what's inside of all of us, which is that effort towards being happiness. This is a lot to reflect on. So I'm going to complete my offering of yoga and relationships with I had given a framework that is more reflective. Now I'll give a framework that's more tactile, still coming from the Bhagavad Gita. If one could describe Bhagavad Gita in one Sanskrit word, it's probably yoga. The who I should feel in my relationships is now offered. That who is presence. Presence pervades all purposes, all persons. But now let's reflect on the how. Yoga is bringing out the best version of oneself. That is bringing me together. The starting point of practicing this with another is to pray. I'm sharing this in an acronym called PLEA. An acronym called PLEA. The P stands for pray. Asking all of you, what is the purpose of prayer? What does prayer benefit you with? One becomes quieter. And with quietude, there's understanding. Understanding of oneself, understanding of relationships. So prayer. Next, this is all to be practiced sequentially. From prayer to lead. First, I have to pray. I can do that by myself. Then lead. Whatever I would like to feel in a relationship, I first have to feel that in myself. I have to live this. Like Gandhiji's quote of, an ounce of practice is worth more than tons of preaching. Pray, live. Next is the E, which is engage. To engage in dialogue. To ask a relationship. It could be one's spouse. It could be one's manager. It could be a stranger. Why did you say this? Why didn't you say this? Why did you do this? Why didn't you do this? Quite often, miscommunication leads to a more traumatic conflict. And then finally, there is A, which is accept. To accept. People are people. A lovely band whose name is Duran Duran. They've shared a lovely song called People Are People. Every one of us is custom designed by our original parent, by the Creator. The way we look, the way we speak, the way we think. And so me not accepting you is really me not accepting our custom design, our original parent, our Creator. To accept. It's easy to say, but it requires this whole practice of engaging and leading and praying. My opportunity, my fortune has been to share on yoga and relationships. United consciousness is about bringing people together. Yoga is about bringing a person together. The Bhagavad Gita gives us much to reflect on and practice when it comes to yoga and relationships. Specifically, what is the feeling you have in a relationship? Is it just with the person? Or is it more deep that there's a purpose with this person? Or is it most deep, the presence in this person? And that is workable. We see how Prince Arjuna goes from collapsed to confident. How we can start in every relationship. It doesn't matter what kind, secular, sacred, etc. Pray, lead, engage, accept. I offer my best wishes to all in every continent, to be happy, and even more so, to be happiness. And my authentic and deep gratitude to Vikrant and all of our United Consciousness board and all of those who are serving, especially during this important International Week of Yoga. have a happier day.
Thank you, respected Vivek ji. As a board member, you have always been guiding us in all the ups and downs, and by God grace, every passing year, more and more people are getting connected to this global community for oneness. This time around 45% people are speaking on this platform for the first time. So lots and more people are connecting. And with this journey, as you mentioned, from person to purpose and from purpose to presence, which is the lesson of Bhagavad Gita to all of us. And the model that you gave to us is pray, lead, engage, and accept. This is what makes a complete yogic word where we accept each other and embrace each other. Thank you very much, Vivek ji.
Thank you, Vikranji, and really happy to hear about how so many are joining from so many places. Be well.